I just thought, I've been pushed and I'm going to die.
In a split second, Joe Linsky's life changed forever. You can see Joe standing on the platform as the train approaches. That's when a man in a dark jacket walks by and suddenly turns, pushing Joe into the path of that oncoming train.
And the next thing I knew, I was flying through the air, and I saw the two lights of the train in my face, and I could make out the shape of the conductor, and then I crashed into the tracks, and I smacked my head open on the ground.
At the point that you're laying on the tracks, do you realize that the train's coming?
It happened in a flash. When I was midair, I knew that I had been pushed.
Joe says after about 4 minutes, he could hear the sirens coming.
Be advised, I do have a male on the tracks at that same location. He pushed the male. So the male's under the train right now.
4 minutes is an eternity under a train.
It sure felt like it. As the sirens were approaching, I closed my eyes, because then I guess I felt kind of safe that help had arrived. And they dragged me a few feet to the opening between the two subway cars, and they told me to raise my hands above my head, and two firefighters on the platform pulled me up onto the platform, and I heard my ribs crack. It was unbelievably painful.
Joe had a fractured skull, 4 broken ribs, and a ruptured spleen. But to everyone's amazement, Joe had survived. He's alive! He spent 7 days in the hospital, 5 in ICU.
The nursing staff there and the care team there was amazing, truly amazing.
Police eventually arresting 23-year-old Kamel Hawkins for pushing Joe onto the tracks. He's been indicted on multiple charges, including attempted murder, pleading not guilty.
Anything you would say to that person?
I'm choosing not to focus on the anger, resentment, or negativity. He's 23. I don't know much about him. I'm focusing on healing, recovering, getting myself back to my life.
The firefighters from that firehouse the day before this happened had done a drill about how to rescue someone if they've been pushed onto the tracks. So it was all very fresh in their minds. He is desperate to meet them, and I think that's going to happen soon. Because he wants to thank the heroes who, he says saved his life.